WrestleMania 40, Cody Rhodes did in fact finish his story. But just because Cody Rhodes finished his story, it doesn't mean that the story is over. Because when Cody Rhodes finished the story, it means that a new story has begun. And if every story has an ending, at some point, Cody Rhodes' story as champion has to end. So today we're gonna analyze every single male member of the WWE main roster and look at their chances of dethroning the American Nightmare. And I'll tell you who's the one that I think is gonna wake us all up from this nightmare. I like Cody Rhodes as champion. That was like a pun on American Nightmare. Okay, you get it. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications. If you're a wrestling fan, I know you're gonna fall in love with this YouTube channel because we always upload daily wrestling content. All right, let's get to it. All right, so here are the different tiers that I've given every single member of the WWE main roster. There is no chance in hell. These are the people that I really believe there is a 0% chance that they are the ones to dethrone Cody Rhodes. We have the people that have an outside chance where things need to get absolutely bananas for them to be the ones to dethrone Cody Rhodes, but I don't see the chances at 0. We have people who are a genuine threat that at any moment could get a championship opportunity, but I still don't see them as the individual that could be the one to end Cody Rhodes' reign. We have true contender. These are the individuals that if they get a chance at Cody Rhodes, I could see a world where they realistically are the ones that dethrone Cody. And then I have one person that I've designated as the nightmare ender, the person that I am projecting will be the one to end Cody Rhodes' run as WWE champion. Let's start with AJ Styles. AJ Styles right now, as of the making of this video, is a finalist in the #1 contender championship tournament to get a chance at Cody Rhodes at Backlash. And frankly, I think that he's the one that's slated to win. It's not like properly confirmed, but I'm reading between the lines. It's most likely going to be AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes at Backlash. I'm looking forward to that match, but I don't see him being one of those true, genuine contenders, but simply the fact that he has this championship opportunity, the fact that he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, you never know. I have to put him as a threat. I feel confident in putting a com from the Authors of Pain into No Chance in Hell, considering it seems like they all just got sent down to NXT. You know, I do love Tozawa, and if Tozawa wanted, he could dethrone Cody Rhodes, but Tozawa is too pure-hearted. He would never go at full power against Cody Rhodes. So because of that, we are going to go No Chance in Hell for Tozawa. Andrade El Idolo is an interesting choice. Right now, it's tough to put him anywhere above outside chance because he's really only still getting his foot wet in the WWE. I still think that there needs to be a more passage of time before he's an actual threat to Cody Rhodes. I think he still needs to go through different levels of feuds, like what he's doing with Dominic Mysterio, eventually probably all of the members of Judgment Day, before we can see him as a threat to Cody Rhodes. Angel Garza, I feel pretty confident in putting him into the No Chance in Hell category. Same with Angelo Dawkins. I just don't see him being apart from the Street Profits anytime soon, so No Chance in Hell. At this point, I would just be impressed if Apollo Crews gets any sort of TV time, so because of that, because he doesn't even really exist in the canon universe of the WWE main roster, it seems, we're putting him in No Chance in Hell. Ashanti the Adonis, I'm glad that he's getting a new gimmick. I'm glad that he's getting at least a tiny little bit of TV time, but come on, let's be real. It's No Chance in Hell. Austin Theory, right now, I am gonna go with No Chance in Hell because he's pretty much embroiled in the tag team division, and it seems like they're resetting him and they're gonna rebuild him up slowly over time, but I think it's gonna take long enough where Cody Rhodes won't be champion by the time that Austin Theory is ready to be a main contender again. Berto, as now he's going by, it's not Umberto anymore. Anyways, No Chance in Hell. Big E, look, if he was healthy and ready to go, I might put him under the threat category, but he recently tweeted out that he's still nowhere near to return, and it's likely that he never does return as bones are not growing properly where they're supposed to. However, he is living pain-free, so I'm happy for Big E, but right now, because of the news that he released on Twitter, I have to say No Chance in Hell, at the very least for now. Bobby Lashley is interesting. If Bobby Lashley gets a chance at Cody Rhodes, if they do a program with Cody Rhodes, if Bobby Lashley turns proper heel, there's no way I wouldn't put him as a threat. Bobby Lashley at any moment is an individual that the WWE can snap their fingers and say, you're the WWE champion, we're gonna need you to carry the championship here for a little while. Maybe Cody Rhodes gets injured or something, and then they have him drop the championship to Bobby Lashley. It's not unrealistic. Braun Strowman is a multi-time WWE World Champion as well. However, I just don't think that he carries the same weight behind him that somebody like a Bobby Lashley does. It's the fact that he's been gone off of television for so long, we don't really know what's slated for him when he comes back. Is he gonna be part of this Uncle Howdy reimagining of the Wyatt family? I'm not sure. Because of that, because there are so many uncertainties right now, I have to go with outside outside chance that's as high as I can go with Braun Strowman. I can't go no chance in hell because Braun Strowman, we know if at any moment they want to push him, they will, and they've done it before. So we'll see. Outside chance is as high as I'll go. Brock Lesnar, under most circumstances, would just be no chance in hell because he has been completely removed and sponged from what seems to be the entire history of the WWE. But after Paul Heyman's Hall of Fame speech, the amount of times that he name dropped Brock Lesnar, not with like trepidation or nervousness, like he screamed Brock Lesnar, leads me to believe that maybe there is an outside chance that Brock Lesnar comes back into the WWE. So because there's an outside chance that he comes back to the WWE, that's what I'll give him. I'll give him an outside chance, because if he does come into the WWE, he does instantly become a genuine contender and a threat to Cody Rhodes. But right now, we have to keep him at arm's length at outside chance. Braun Breaker is a dangerous human being. Right now, he's just eating some of the low-card people with squash matches. We've seen this done with the likes of Goldberg, with the likes of Ryback before. However, both of those people that I mentioned, within a year of being in their respective organization and within a year of squashing a bunch of low-level talent, they were given world title opportunities. So, you know, if history were to repeat itself, I could see a world where within a year, Braun Breaker right here gets a championship chance at Cody Rhodes, with him having just this phenomenal rookie year. And if he does get a chance at Cody Rhodes, don't think it's crazy that he could end up pulling off the miracle and taking it off of Cody Rhodes. He's a threat. Hey, do you want even more wrestling content? Because you could be getting more wrestling content right now over on patreon.com/SantiZap, where nearly 900 of you are already getting the Raw reviews, the SmackDown reviews, the Wrestling is Cool podcast 3 days earlier than everyone else, and more goodies that are coming here over the next couple of weeks that are going to be exclusive to Patreon. Again, that's patreon.com/SantiZap. Check the top link in the description or the link that I put in the pinned comment. Yeah, pinned comment. Go check it out. Okay, I'm done with the salad. Dude, I gotta eat, man. All right, back to the video. Bronson Reed, to me, went from no chance in hell to an outside chance with him winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I'm still of the mind that if you win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, you should get a guaranteed championship opportunity on the Raw after WrestleMania to at the very least make it a tiny little bit interesting. I'm gonna give him outside chance. He has an opportunity to maybe continue to climb up, but this is as high as I can go right now. Brutus Creed is going to go into the no chance in hell category. Frankly, at this point, I'd be surprised if this man even gets a televised entrance, let alone a chance at Cody Rhodes. I'm going to have to put Cameron Grimes into no chance in hell. Carlito, the way he is right now, it has to be no chance in hell. And even if he were to turn heel, even if he were to go back to the incredibly entertaining, egotistical, apple-spitting maniac, I still wouldn't be able to put him in anything aside from no chance in hell. At this point in Carlito's career, his job is not to carry a company. His job is not to be WWE champion. His job is to be there, like what he's doing right now. But I want him heel. We love Cedric Alexander around these parts. We think he's a phenomenal talent. But at this point, I'm just happy when he gets TV time. It's a rarity. And I'd like for him to get more TV time. But it'd be asking too much for him to even get a chance at Cody Rhodes. So no chance in hell. Chad Gable is an interesting choice because Chad Gable, if he were to turn heel, if he were to become a nastier version of himself, then maybe there's a chance that Cody Rhodes versus Chad Gable could happen. And that match would undeniably be phenomenal. However, I do think that Chad Gable's journey right now makes more sense if he's going after the Intercontinental Championship than the WWE Championship. However, I am predicting a heel run for Chad Gable soon, maybe as early as Monday Night Raw. I am recording this before his championship match against Sami Zayn, and I did predict that he will turn heel there. We shall see. However, Chad Gable gets plenty of TV time, and Chad Gable is on the cusp of being one of those quasi-main eventers that they could pluck from the mid-card scene and have a main event program. And if it's one of those against Cody Rhodes, then we got to give him an outside chance. Right now, CM Punk's programming is so separated away from Cody Rhodes. He's in that World Heavyweight Championship picture, and even that's a stretch because right now he's really focused on Drew McIntyre. And when I look at his future, his focus will most likely be Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, Damian Priest. But in an event that we do get a clashing of worlds between the two top members of AEW's brass in CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, I still can't believe AEW had both of these guys at the same time and fumbled them, then you have to consider CM Punk as a true, genuine contender to dethrone Cody Rhodes. He has too much star power to not treat him as a true contender to carry the WWE Championship. Cruz del Toro, where he stands, it's at no chance in hell. Damian Priest is interesting because he's the current World Heavyweight champion, so we know that he has the pedigree to be a world champion, because he is one right now. I think that's a pretty logical way to reason things out. However, he's so far removed from Cody Rhodes, he doesn't quite have that main event aura just yet. He needs to build that main event aura as champion, so he's got a long way to go to build himself still as a main event star, even though he's a world champion. And the fact that he's a world champion, and the fact that I don't see WWE doing double champions anytime soon, I don't see the WWE having Damian Priest lose the World Heavyweight Championship and then immediately jumping into a program with Cody Rhodes. There's just too many divides in between getting these two guys together, so I'm gonna say outside chance at best. I didn't know that Dexter Lumis is still in the WWE, but I confirm he is. No chance in hell, though. Dominic Mysterio is a fascinating one because he could, maybe, if he were to win Money in the Bank, if he were to use all the members of the Judgment Day to get himself somehow a win over Cody Rhodes. Look, it's incredibly unlikely. However, he is a part of this new era. He is part of the future plans moving forward in this Paul Levesque era. So outside chance by like a smidget. Dragon Lee at this point has no business in that scene, so he is going to go into no chance in hell. Drew McIntyre, very similar to CM Punk, is removed right now from Cody Rhodes because he's busy in another main event caliber scene with CM Punk, with Seth Rollins, Damian Priest, the World Heavyweight Championship. Again, everything that I said for CM Punk, you have to basically consider for Drew McIntyre at this point. But if Drew McIntyre were to get put in a program with Cody Rhodes, we already saw him end a historic reign in Seth Rollins, who is one of the pillars of the WWE, one of the golden boys of Triple H. We could definitely see Drew McIntyre being the one to dethrone Cody Rhodes should these paths actually cross. And I don't see this as an unrealistic actual feud that could happen in our screens within the next couple of months. We have to put Drew McIntyre into true contender. Elton Prince has to go into the no chance in hell category. I'm sorry. Eric from the Viking Raiders, I mean, he's got bigger problems. His tag team partners out there wearing skinny jeans and going down to NXT, so I don't think he's too worried about the WWE Championship. He's going to go into no chance in hell. Finn Balor is kind of just the guy that could always win it. They could always pull the trigger on him, but just seem to never do it, never pull the trigger on him. So because of that, I can't put him in anything above outside chance, but this is Finn Balor. This is a guy that they could run with at any moment if they wanted to. I feel pretty confident in putting Gio Vinci into the no chance in hell category. Maybe in a few years it could have been Grayson Waller, but similar to Theory, he's still at the ground base level trying to build his career for himself, being put into the tag team division, which I think is a great spot. Because of that, he's just way too far removed from Cody Rhodes in the main event scene. He's going into no chance in hell. Gunther has just lost his Intercontinental Championship, but he hasn't lost his appeal and his aura. The second that the ring general decides to come back to the WWE, which I presume is likely going to be after Backlash or during the draft, I'm not sure. I do think he's going to take some time off. He's immediately going to have to be inserted into the main event scene. The question is, which main event scene? Is it against Damian Priest or is it against Cody Rhodes? It could be against either of them. Because of the uncertainty of where he could lie, you gotta actually put him into true contender, because it's possible that instead of going for the World Heavyweight Championship, they decide to have him go after the WWE Championship and Cody Rhodes. And if he does decide to go after Cody Rhodes, he is genuinely somebody that could end Cody Rhodes right there, right now, especially if they build this up for something like a Bash at Berlin. At this point, Ivar's too busy being middle-aged dad going through a midlife crisis down in NXT, so he goes into no chance in hell. JD McDonough, I know I had all the other members of Judgment Day into outside chance, but look, JD knows his role, you know, he knows what he's good at, and it's not winning world titles in the WWE. That's probably never gonna be in his actual career path that they line up for him. It's no chance in hell. Jey Uso is interesting because of all of the history that he has with Cody Rhodes, the fact that he's in the Bloodline storyline. It's possible we could actually have these guys cross paths, and there is a world, maybe an alternate reality, where he does get a chance at Cody Rhodes and does win it. I don't think I'm comfortable putting him into the true contender category. However, the way that he has been built up here right after WrestleMania, already getting a world title opportunity, the fact that the Bloodline is still this prominent story or going in the WWE, I have to put him as a threat. Jimmy Uso, I don't think quite lands into the threat category, considering he just got kicked out of the Bloodline. He got destroyed. I wouldn't be surprised if he has to take a couple of months off to really sell the injury. I'm going to put him at outside chance at best. Jinder Mahal, dude, I love him, and I hate hindering Jinder. He does go into no chance in hell, though. Joaquin Wilde has to go into no chance in hell. Johnny Gargano, I mean, like, I still get comments every now and then that he's main event world champion caliber material. I don't see it in the main roster. I love Johnny Gargano. You know, Johnny Wrestling was my guy in NXT Black and Gold, but I just don't see the same career trajectory in the main roster for Johnny Gargano that he had in NXT Black and Gold. No chance in hell. Brutus Creed, in like 10 years, I could actually see being a dominant WWE champion, but still just way too early on. No chance in hell. Carl Anderson, still down in NXT, still being saddled with having to carry Gallows, so no chance in hell. Karrion Kross is an interesting one because they could build him up to be a threat. He's down in NXT, and maybe the plan is to rebuild them as a nasty individual down in NXT to maybe call him back up. I'm not sure. However, look, outside chance is a stretch. I think typically I would have gone just no chance in hell, but they just seem to never give up on Karrion Kross. Triple H seems to really want to make sure that Karrion Kross works out on the main roster in the WWE. So because of all the chances that he gets, I guess outside chance. Kevin Owens is an individual that at any moment could be given the strap and could be given the run. If he were to turn heel, then he could be a nasty opposition to Cody Rhodes. I have to put him under the threat category. Kit Wilson, I do love them, but of course, no chance in hell. At this point in Kofi Kingston's career, I don't think he's going to be the one ending nightmares and ending stories. He's no chance in hell against Cody Rhodes. LA Knight's an interesting one. Just like AJ Styles, he has that chance to qualify for Backlash. I don't think that he's going to, but LA Knight is still popular as ever. And frankly, if you were to put LA Knight versus Cody Rhodes in the ring, I feel like you could actually get like some crazy energy in that building because a lot of people wouldn't know who to root for. And I think it could make for really, really interesting dynamics. Still, threat is as high as I'm willing to go with Knight. Logan Paul, look, a bit removed right now from Cody Rhodes, but this is a guy that's been feuding with Seth Rollins, with Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens. He's like collecting the Infinity Stones of like the major top players in the WWE, and he's beating them all except Seth Rollins. He lost him, but it was a hell of a match at WrestleMania 39. If he gets a chance at Cody Rhodes, he's a threat. Ludwig Kaiser comfortably is a no chance in hell. Gallows is also a no chance in hell. Montez Ford, until he can get out of the womb of the Street Profits, he's just never going to flourish into a world champion. He needs to go singles at some point or another. No chance in hell. Odyssey Jones. Who? Omos has been like in and out of the WWE. He'll appear at house shows. He'll disappear. He'll appear in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Disappear. I don't know what the hell they're doing with Omos, all right? Outside chance because Omos is incredibly dominant when he's actually on WWE television, but he's just never on WWE television. So until he actually shows up, I can't go higher than this. Otis is a no chance in hell. Pete Dunne also has to be a no chance in hell at this point in his career against Cody. We love our truth around these parts, but it is no chance in hell. Randy Orton, inevitably, we're gonna need to get Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. This is a feud that has to happen, and it is worthy of happening in a major show like Survivor Series, like SummerSlam, dare I say even WrestleMania. This is one of the big marquee feuds that we all want for Cody Rhodes. He needs to have a feud with Randy Orton at some point or another during this championship reign. Otherwise, to me, it's not a satisfying championship reign. He has to cross paths with Randy Orton. This is a true contender right here. Rey Mysterio, look, okay, they always try to tease us with him getting another chance at a WWE championship. Come on. It's no chance in hell. Rizar from the Authors of Pain, no chance in hell. Ricochet, to me, is also no chance in hell, even though he's getting pushed, but I think he's getting pushed for WWE speed, and that's it. Roman Reigns is going to inevitably come back for his throne. He is the fallen king, and he's already announced on Twitter that he's coming back, and he's coming back strong. He hasn't announced retirement. He hasn't said that he's going to be gone for years at a time. He has even been kind of advertised for SummerSlam, so he could be back sooner than we actually think. And the second that he's back, you damn right he's probably gonna go right back after his crown hit the WWE Championship. And the second he puts his eyes on Cody Rhodes, you have to treat him as a true contender. Sami Zayn, we know, is capable of dethroning every single dynasty on the planet, it seems. He's dethroned Gunther and dethroned the Usos. So in a world where I don't know that you need to turn him heel, but in a world where these two cross paths and Sami Zayn puts all of his efforts, all of his might, all of his glory to go after this championship, he's done it before. threat. Sanga has to go into the no chance in hell category. Santos Escobar is a really great heel on the SmackDown roster, but it's just not going to happen while Cody Rhodes is champion. No chance in hell. Seth Rollins is somebody that you have to keep your eyes on. At any moment, he could come back. He could attack Cody Rhodes from behind. This man is an expert backstabber. I know him and Cody are on great terms right now, but at any moment, this guy could snap knowing that Cody Rhodes is at the top of the mountain and Cody Rhodes is still 3-0 against him. He's a true contender. Sheamus is coming back to the WWE, but do I see him gunning after Cody Rhodes? Maybe, I don't know, but I have to put him at an outside chance at this point in his career. I love Shinsuke Nakamura, but he's already lost to Cody multiple times, so no chance in hell. With what they're doing with Solo Sikoa, I need so much convincing to truly believe that Solo Sikoa could be the leader of the bloodline, could be a main event caliber player. I'm just not a believer just yet, but I'm seeing the writing on the wall. The WWE is going to push the hell out of Solo Sikoa over the next probably 6 months. He is going to be at the top of the food chain because of that. Weirdly enough, true contender. The Miz is like, no, come on, no chance in hell. And then we get to The Rock. And The Rock, to me, is the one that is slated to dethrone Cody Rhodes and most likely take that championship into a match against Roman Reigns at, who knows, maybe WrestleMania 41, or maybe he beats Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam and then drops it to Cody Rhodes again, Royal Rumble, I don't know. But to me, this is where the destinies are taking us. The Rock really liked how that championship looked on him in that weird segment in Raw after WrestleMania. Because of that, folks, we have found our nightmare ender. Tommaso Ciampa, we love you, pal. However, there's no chance in hell. Tyler Bate, we also love you, but no chance in hell. Veer, I don't even know where he is. Where did he go? I thought he came. I thought he arrived, but he left again. Is he going to come again? I don't know. No chance in hell. And Xavier Woods, similar to Cody Rhodes, it's just not in the plans. I just don't see this ever happening. Maybe he becomes a WWE champion down the line, but not against Cody Rhodes, no. No chance in hell. All right, folks, that's the list. Let me know what you feel I got wrong, but that's it. I'm done. Get out of here.